I just experienced my probably favorite feature now of the AirPods Pro 2, active noise canceling in a venue while watching a concert to reduce the really piercing and very harmful audio down to a more listenable level, so these basically could act like noise canceling concert earbuds. What better to try these out than at a death metal concert that I just got out of? I was a little skeptical that these would actually reduce the noise and make it sound good, but y'all, let me tell you something. I'm not going to any concert or any show or any loud thing from now on without my AirPods Pro 2. What these have is an adaptive noise canceling feature. So basically it's monitoring how the audio is coming in real time and then using its processors to reduce the volume to the acceptable levels. These AirPods Pro worked so well. I watched 3 incredible, very, very loud death metal bands with the AirPods Pro 2 in my ears, and I did not hear almost any piercing noises at all. So I can actually still hear what's going on, but reduced to a volume that won't hurt my ears in the long term, because I already have a little bit of tinnitus in my ears. I have a little bit of ringing that always exists, and these blocked out so much of the excess noise, actually more than I even expected these to, but I could still hear the bands really clearly, and that was really unexpected. So not only was the audio level down to an acceptable, non-harmful level, but I could hear what the hell was going on the stage with some clarity. And that's something that I can't say about any other earplugs that I've ever tried before. I also wanted to specify that I used the ANC mode, the active noise canceling mode, when I was watching the bands play, because that to me decreased the noise to a really listenable volume that didn't hurt at all to listen to. I did also try it with the transparency mode so I could hear the band more fully, but it made it really, really loud, and it definitely felt too loud for comfort for me. Apple claims that it's supposed to take really loud noises and reduce them down to about 85 decibels. I didn't do any scientific tests or anything like that, but it definitely sounded a lot louder than 85 decibels. In transparency mode, it felt kind of piercing to my ears, so I switched it back to the ANC active noise canceling mode, and chef's kiss, it sounded so good. And then after watching these 3 bands, I came out, popped the AirPods Pro back in the case, and my ears aren't ringing besides the normal kind of tinnitus stuff that I always hear. I don't feel that after a concert kind of mushy feeling in my ears where things are ringing and I have a headache. None of that stuff is there. It filtered out a lot of the crash cymbals, like the hi-hats, the sibilants in the audio. It really took those down to an acceptable level. None of that was piercing my ears at all. The mids were nice and clear, the guitars came through really, really well. The vocals were really clear. And then the bass was really good too. It definitely filtered out a lot of that deep rumble, but I could still feel that kind of through my body, but I wasn't hearing that incredibly loud bass rattling my eardrums where it sounds like, oh my God, this is, I'm in pain. And it did pretty well for the most part when there were sudden really loud noises, especially in the trebles, but when there was a sudden loud bass, a really deep sub bass frequency, that did peep through a little bit, and it was a little bit painful just for a half a second though. It wasn't that sub bass where it just stays in your ear and it actually kind of rattles your head, and not in a fun way. But other than that, I can't think of a single con with the AirPods Pro and taking them to a venue. Maybe your batteries might run out if you're at a long festival all day or something, but the case will also charge your AirPods Pro, so you can watch a band, put them back in the case, and then when the next band comes on, just pop them back in your ear, you're ready to go. And even when I was at the merch table buying a couple of shirts, I was able to trigger transparency mode so I could hear the person that I was talking to make the transaction, and then when I went back to watch the bands, just put them back into noise canceling mode, and that is so amazing. It sounded amazing. It's so easy to just turn on noise canceling mode. You literally just pop these in your ear, and all of a sudden the loud ass volume of the bands playing went down, and it sounded normal. It sounded good and clean. I probably sound freaking insane right now. There are people staring at me because I'm shouting into my phone, but that's how excited I am about the AirPods Pro 2. If you have experienced this, let me know in the comments. Have you taken the AirPods to a concert, to a club, and used these as earplugs? Because damn, this just completely shattered all of my expectations. Highly recommend the AirPods Pro 2 if you're looking for really good earbuds, but also really good earplugs for concerts. Yes, please. Anyway, that's enough of my excitement. I'm gonna get some tacos. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll see you in the next video.